What's going on, everyone? Today is October the 15th, 2021. This is going to be our Palantir stock prediction. You guys can see that Palantir recently gained like 10% on so-called news that they received a major contract with the U.S. Army. But look at the price. I mean, a lot of people try to play that news as being positive for Palantir. Like, that's going to bring in more revenue, i.e., yes, of course it will. But is it translated over to the value of each share of stock in the market for Palantir? Because right now, you guys can see from our last video, we still play the weakness, even though the news came out that Palantir got that contract on October the 6th, right? Now, the question is, how good is the news? The question is, did people really buy that as positive news? Because understandably, the market gives us the answers every day simply by looking at the price chart. If the market truly believed that the information of Palantir receiving that contract was very, very good news, then this market would have seen a substantial increase in price, right? We would have seen that on a chart. So the question that I'm asking you today is, do you see that? Are you noticing the convincingness of the market believing that that was good news, right? This one thing that we all need to realize and understand is that the news does not move the market. It is the people, it is the algorithms who ultimately is operated by people into believing what they think, right? If the market doesn't believe in the news, then the market won't show it on the price. It will always be revealed on the price chart what people think about information, always. So you guys can tell, right? Well, before I talk about that, if you guys appreciate our videos and our content, right, let me plug you. Let me make sure you guys tap in with me, because the information that we create here is not available nowhere else. We are here to ensure that we are in position to capitalize on price moves without being confused. This is what we do. This is what we're all about, is to give you information that is not readily available. Now, can you see 15,000 articles about Palantir? Yeah, you can. Can you see thousands of YouTube videos of people showing the fundamental analysis for Palantir? Yes, you can. There is nothing outside of what they are doing that gives us the competitive advantage to beat everyone else. We need something that is not available that garners us the advantage so that we can win more often than we lose. And it is here on this channel that you're going to get that information. So make sure you hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel. Now, check this out. When we see a price chart, our main focus is on price bars and volume, period. There's nothing else that we need to be worried about, because ultimately people move off of their pockets, meaning they don't move until they actually put on a position, right? So once the news came out that Palantir, right, got that contract on October the 6th, look at how much volume came in Palantir. Take a look at it. Do you see that? You see how much volume came in the market? Right there. So the market participated, right? They acted on that news. But as you can tell, the market closed down lower than where we opened. So let me bring this up a little bit closer so we can see it. Okay. So from here, right there, look at where the market closed. So there was a big institution, whether it was a hedge fund, whether it was a family office, whether it was a banking institution, who knows? But based off that volume, they saw that as an opportunity to sell in the market, right? The market sold on that news. While YouTube is telling you to buy it, somebody sold it off that news. Okay, cool. We got that. That's the information from October the 6th. Now, following that day, following that news event, what occurred to the price? Did the market in Palantir drop? Right? Did it drop? No, it didn't. Did the market in Palantir trade sideways? It did. And now you're seeing the price in Palantir start to go up. So what happened on October the 6th, right? It didn't have any impact on the value of Palantir. Like, people still think that the value of Palantir is still cheap, because if it wasn't, then the price will continue to drop. So by us seeing the price in Palantir coming and holding on our ascended line, lets us know that this is where the market is willing to buy. Okay, so look, we already knew that on our video on September the 29th. We still knew that the market has the opportunity to prop up price on that ascending line. So for us to still see that that's the case, guess what? We can still expect the price to go up in Palantir because the market is still obeying that ascending line. The uptrend is still intact. Now, we ever break that downturn, if we ever break that ascending line, guess what? We need to switch over our mentality and think the price is no longer a buy. It is just that simple, right? So check this out. Let me go ahead and get rid of our last price prediction. Either you guys could have TP'd out the market right there alongside that ascending line, like 8.25% profitability, or if we were to get out right now, it's about 4%. Hey, either way it go, it's profitability. We got more than what we originally went into play with, right? So I'll take 4% as well too, even 8.25, right? So let's get rid of that. So now we have determined that from the news or the market action that occurred on October the 6th, that whoever sold, it didn't have any impact on Palantir's price. And then we also got the confirmation that the market is upholding to this trend, right? That's number 2. So the premise that we are following so far is seeing the price go up. That is going to be our expectation in Palantir. Now, let's not get it twisted. I'm not telling you that this market is on a massive bull run or that we're going to expect the market to explode in price. I'm not saying that. Because look at the background of this chart. What has been going on majority of the year in Palantir? I mean, all the way back to the ending of December 2020, Palantir has pretty much traded between what? $20.75 up there towards $29.50. Like that's where price has gone for the majority of this whole year. Okay, so don't be expecting that the market is going to shoot up to $69 to $100. That's ridiculous. For the most part, almost 365 days, the price in Palantir was just traded in between those ranges that I've just mentioned. Okay, so let me show you all the 3-day time frame into the market in Palantir. I mean, the market looks decent. It's not extremely weak. I'm not telling you that we're done with the movement to the downside in Palantir, but what I'm telling you is that at least from a 3-day perspective, we can see this price continue to go up. Now, how high? $25.30. Like that's literally the first location that we can see this market in Palantir get rejected, right? Right here. Okay, this is the first spot, like $25.20. Literally, are you willing to put on a position with expectation for the price to get rejected at $25 and like 25 cents? We're not even that far. We're at $24.35 now, so maybe $1 away for us to see the first indication of selling entering the market in Palantir. Right? Because I'm playing the strength into the market in Palantir. Now the question is it worth it though? $25.25 all the way back up to 26. Like those will be the first 2 areas that we need to overcome in order for us to really see this price give us a big move to the upside. So let's see this first. Okay. So $25.20. That's about 3.5% away from Palantir hitting, right? We got 3.5%. Second area is going to be up there towards 26. That's about 7%. That's about it, right? We will have to definitely reevaluate Palantir's price once we hit these levels, because if we start to see weakness at $25.17, guess what? We need to take the bag and expect the price to come back down. If we see the price in Palantir come up to 26 and we start to see weakness, we need to take the bag and expect the price to go back down. Literally. Okay, so those are the 2 spots that I'm looking for the market in Palantir to go. $25.20 first. Next is 26. Those will be the 2 locations, 2 spots right there. Nothing too monumental, Nothing too bullish. I'm not that type of individual that gives you these outlandish expectations as to where price is going to go, because I understand how the market works and its dynamics and how it tries to trick people into thinking that it's going to go a lot higher than what it will. All right. So this is what I'm seeing. And we're going to continue to play the strength into the market in Palantir, either or. If I definitely see this price break this ascending line in Palantir, the play has to cut. You got to let it go, because the market definitely is giving us a different dynamic that instead of it going up, it's going to play to the downside. Then that's the first spot. Then the second area is around 22. If we even see the price in Palantir break below $22, we would definitely play a massive prediction to the downside. All right. So this is it. This is my current price prediction into the market in Palantir. I'm going to go ahead and play some strength into the market. Not extremely strong, but as we see this progressional strength movement upward and it continues to show forth, then yeah, we'll come back in and update you all and say, yeah, we're still seeing the strength into the market in Palantir and we're going to expect it to continue to go up, right? But as of right now, this is it. I want to see the market in Palantir break those areas first. $25, 26, and 26 first. All right, so that's my thoughts. This is my expectations. Now it's your turn. Like I said, you're part of our community. Call the markets with me. This is what my expectations are. You might see something totally different, which is cool, which is fine. Just let everyone know in our community, what is your thoughts? What is your price prediction then? In the next 3 weeks, where do you think Palantir is going to be? Hit me up. Let me know. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.